Well, there's nothing quite like last-day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Paris Saint-Germain come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona given another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
That is ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. Albert Ferrer. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Barcelona have a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Rijkaard clears. And this is Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Batistuta. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Villa. Just the goalkeeper to beat. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely aimed pass. Hazard. Great vision. Over to the left. Fired deep towards the back post. Puyol with the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Yamal in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. Now it's Villa. David Villa goes for a shot! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Mane. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Oh, no joy this time. And that has put paid to that. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Azar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Mane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's been caught napping! David Villa! And that would have been game, set and match.
Villa really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, just can he finish?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Villa. Well read, nice interception. Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Mane.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Now it's Messi.
Hadrian, coming on the field.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
David Villa, number 9, De Bruyne. 2 added minutes has been
Danger
indicated.
averted for now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, that's been intercepted. Over to the left. He is through here. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great chance! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. A lot of space ahead of him. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it, shoots! Really well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's an imaginative pass. Ødegaard, looking for options for movement. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Batistuta. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Big chance! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Paris Saint-Germain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chance! And he thumps it clear. Ganso. Now Albert Ferrer. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Schneider looking to get on the end of this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ganso. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the throw. That's a sharp pass. And that is a little undercooked. Adams is there to clear.
Substitution.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And now they can clear their lines. 75 minutes played. Now it's Villa. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's straight offside. Paris Saint-Germain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Ganso. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Batistuta, given the lift of his goal.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Batistuta chasing after it. Now it's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. And it's Azar. Otto gets across to intercept that.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Batistuta. Schneider. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Gea is there to clear. Batistuta, searching pass he's played there. David Villa! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in...
It's full on! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Dink through. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he thumps it clear. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Almost half an hour in now. Raul. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Azar. Pedri. That's going to go a long way. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Batistuta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Batistuta. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Raul. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the Forlan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. Chance, surely! It's fallen kindly here. They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That pass has been well intercepted. It's a searching pass. It's Forlan! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Belletti. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Schneider. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's gone for goal! Now it's Raul. He's through here. Takes a shot! Forlan! That is a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a...
Forlan! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Now it's Forlan. Now this could be a chance. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Batistuta. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's Forlan! It's bounced back off the post.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's been caught. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Number 13.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there. He's tried one! Wonderful!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked out the run. He can get that clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Van Dijk clears. Plays it in low. Saliba with the clearance.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robertson gets over and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He
face to face with... Tries a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pedri! Goal! They're back within reach! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Big header! He scores!